Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am Fields and Skylines, and today we're playing Farming Simulator 22, The Valley of the Old Farm. Let's become a billionaire. Hope everyone is doing well out there and are ready. This could be a somewhat interesting episode, uh, but let's quickly go over February's stats. We started February with $38,500 dollars or so, and we sold quite a few goods. Our goods with uh, our environmental score, we sold about 600 and we sold about $64,764 worth of items, as you can see here in total income. Apple juice was our big one, uh, but grape juice, raisins, olives all did well as well. Melons, but that'll continue to be just right around that amount. For expensive wages, water, production costs, property maintenance, there's nothing we can really do about that. We also bought an XJ trailer, so our total expenses are 49,583, which means we have made about 15 grand that month, and our ending total overall was $53,684. So it was a good month. It was a positive. Now, not every month we're going to end up, in the green. We might overspend on some months as we continue to purchase things or add land or equipment. So we will always need to uh, determine if a month was good or bad. We aren't going to do it based off if we've made income or not. It's just about as long as we continue to grow, we are showing growth. So with that, let's move on and get on to farming. So I'll see you guys in the fields. All right, I lied. I'm not meeting you in the fields. I'm meeting you in the yard. Uh, as you can see, there's a lot of snow on the ground. So I think what we're going to do is get our animals all fed and start selling everything that needs to get sold in this month. I don't know why our animals ate so much this month. We're up to 120 cows now. We still have 100 goats, and we have our 150 chickens, but it seems like our goats and cows ate more than they normally would. In fact, it seems like half. I'm trying to remember, did I not feed them last month? And maybe I just forgot to feed everything last month, but I don't know. So, but what are we doing this month? We have 3 fertilizing contracts, and we have all of our grass to take care of. My hope is that by the time we're done selling everything and doing those contracts, we will have enough money to purchase 63. It's not planted. We can plant it and put whatever we want in it with, along with 60 when we do 60 next month with soy. We need to keep expanding. I think that would be a great expansion for us. Now, we do have obviously cheese and butter to sell this month. We have honey to sell this month, along with all these things that we usually sell every month. So I think, it's like $100,000 we have to make. I don't, it's a lot of money. We have, like I said, we have a lot of things to sell. So hopefully we will have enough. Also, we need to run some of the wool up by Granny so she can continue making shirts for us. I know we have to sell those off in May time frame. We have maple syrup we have to sell this month, along with the olives, of course. So, like I said, there is just so much we need to do that I think we can get that land, and that would be great because then we can put another crop in, be it a crop that'll give us straw, which would mean we'd have to plant it this month, or maybe a crop that could just be like for money, like corn or more soybeans. So, so yeah, I think that will be the plan for today. We have to mow our alfalfa and a bunch of grass. I don't know if we're going to do any hay today. If we're just going to drop it all as silage and make more silage, uh, because if our cows really are eating 54,000 liters of TMR, which is way more than I calculated they would eat, um, we definitely need food for them. So, because like my calculations for 120,000 or for 120 cows is um, 39,000 TMR, um, and 54,000 would be like um, way almost double that. Not quite, but 39 to 40 would be like 50% more. So, like if we take a look, like our sheep ate almost 6,000, 7,000 liters. I don't know why their food is so much higher. Um, Chicken food is ate quite a bit, and while we fill this, we put in, you know, 46,000 liters, and it still needs a few more. So, so I don't know what to think or where we're gonna go or what I'm trying to do, but um, just a little surprised on the amount of the food eaten. So what I think I'm gonna do here is a bit of a jump cut to get all of our all of our farm work, like dairy food, or get all the food. Let me start up. What I think I'm going to do is take a quick jump cut to get all of our products sold and all of the animals cared for, and then we'll join back in when we're ready to do some of those fertilizing contracts. So I will see you when that's all done. So I think I have everything sold. Um, we're sitting around $147,000. We still have some on the ground, which is why I'm going to use fertilizing contracts um, before we do the mowing. We have enough to purchase the land. So we look, 63 costs 145,000, but we don't have enough to buy the field report for precision farming, and also we would need some lime. So there's that as well. So these contracts will really help us out um, to help complete uh, everything we need. And if we have anything left over, we could buy a leveler as well, so that'll help us with the silage. Um, so yeah, I think we should be okay to buy that piece of land, which is exciting because that gives us another crop to plant, which gives us more money down the road to continue growing. So unfortunately, we aren't going to probably be buying any more productions this month unless we get a windfall of cash somehow. But I think that's okay. Some of the productions we're thinking about buying, priorities have changed. We talked about the urea plant to deal with our extra slurry. We're probably going to have some extra manure soon, so maybe the manure pellet plant, um, which then can take us into things like the heating plant or the diesel fuel refinery, along with still want to buy that H cheese factory so that we can continue using up all of our milk as more and more milk. Like I still have 4,000 liters of milk I have to deliver to the cheese factories, or we can just sell it. which is something we might do. We might just sell it just because we could use a couple extra bucks. We do have a bunch of liquid fertilizer we could sell since I don't plan on doing any liquid fertilizing anytime soon. Um, so there's that as a possibility as well. But honestly, I like normally in my playthroughs, I don't ever take it down close to zero. But in this one, we have to keep growing, keep growing, keep growing. So the time is now to buy that land because if I don't, there's a chance it could get planted with a crop that we don't want to deal with. So I think now is the time to act and to get our hooks on that field. So we will buy that uh, right now, and let's see if we can afford 3,500. We don't have 3,500. But once we get done with these three fertilizings, we should have enough to buy that. To cover the lime, I don't know, and to cover, I don't know what milk prices are like. They're probably okay. So maybe if I just sell that milk, we'll be able to afford the leveler. Contract finished. Let's not waste any more dirt, and then we will cut across our grassland here, refill, and then figure out where we're going for the next one. But yeah, I don't want to. Maybe I could sell the liquid fertilizer right away and the milk, get the leveler, and maybe we have a little extra money for something else. You know what? Let's go ahead as we fill this up, set that liquid fertilizer to sell. Um, yeah, so like I was talking about how like the cows ate more food than I was expecting. I was expecting them to eat about 39,000 liters, but we also got more milk. So I'm wondering than expected. So I don't know what to think of that. I don't know if this has a question mark. Yeah, this one does not have a question mark. So let's just jump into productions. Um, collect. Go here. Um, let's go ahead and set liquid fertilizer to sell. I don't know how much we'll get. I'll try to keep an eye out for it. Um, contracts left 18 and 65. 65 is close by as well. Which one is 65? I think that's the other one we want to buy. Nope, it's this little one right here. So we'll go do 65 next. Um, and at like 10 in the morning, all that liquid fert will sell. Hopefully, we'll be able to start the grass work by then. Um, I haven't really thought too much about what we're going to plant in that new field. Uh, part of me wants to do a straw crop. Part of me thinks we're going to have plenty of straw when we do the barley and stuff, but I think we may have to buy another round of straw before then. Uh, part of me wants to put more soy in there so we could possibly maximize uh, soy drink. If we buy the soy drink plant by the time we harvest our soy, which I think we could, definitely think about doing that. So yeah, so there's quite a few possibilities of what we can put in that field, but we are going to put something in there probably next month since we have to lime it up today. I don't know if we need to do any mulching on there or anything. I have not driven around. All right, another contract finished. I haven't driven over there. All right, 65, collect 18. Where is 18? 18 is right here. Don't know how they're going to make me go. All right, so I'm going to do a quick jump cut to drive up there, and then we'll finish up this conversation. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we made it up to 18. We do have enough to buy our field report, 3,500. Yes, okay. We take a look. pH is a little low. We'll need nitrogen. But yeah, I think we will be able to take care of that. We do have to buy some lime, but we're gonna need lime anyways because we're gonna have to put it all over all of our fields, and um, so we're gonna need a lot of lime, which is one good reason why we're selling the liquid fert. I don't know how much we'll get, but it'll be able to allow us to load up, fill up that lime cart for us. We do need a lot of it. That is for sure. And then we'll also be able to afford that leveler for the silage, which should help make our silage bunkers look nicer. Now, we do have almost 100,000 liters of grass that we're going to put in there even before we mow. So we're going to have quite a bit of silage this time to be made, which is good because next time we'll do hay with our silage, and I think then for the third cut we'll maybe do all bales if we have enough silage and hay to kind of get us going all the way through the winter into the next mowing season. I think that'll be the plan because we can sell that stuff and make money at the end of the year if we have enough. If we have enough, I think we will. So just depends on if I forgot to feed the cows and that's why they eat so much, or if that's going to be normal on this map and then my calculations are off. So, anyways, I'm going to head back to the farm and prepare for the field work. So I will see you all once I'm back at the farm and we're ready to mow. All right, we are ready now to mow the alfalfa. So we'll do the alfalfa. We'll then jump into all the other fields. I seem to not be. Oh, no, that's what the alfalfa looks like. It looks bright green. Okay, so we're good. All of this alfalfa will go into our silo, and then we'll start feeding goats with it once our goats are completely empty or very close to empty, just because that's why we're growing it. And this one field, 3 mows a year, should give us plenty of alfalfa, even for when we expand our sheep into the next 100, which hopefully will be around July or August. So we're going to need a lot of money in that July-August time frame. Because we want to do the sheep, we want to buy that field that has all the wheat in it, because that will give us some extra straw. So yeah, we're going to need maybe to start thinking about saving a little bit of money every month. I think I'm good on cows until I can see how the feed of these go, and then try to figure out where my calculations went wrong or see if it goes back to normal. And same with the sheep, but really the sheep eat double. I should still be okay, at least to go up to 200. And also, we don't always have to give them alfalfa. We can give them grass as well. So, but I think what I'm going to do is most of this work in a time lapse with some jump cuts involved just to finish up this video. I think this will be a good way to finish up the video and then figure out where we're at with all of our grass and hay. Because like we have a lot of hay. I think, you know, when I looked up there, we had 16 bales of hay at 25,000 liters. And 25,000 liters of hay, given the right amount of silage and straw, should be able to give us, so 25,000 liters of hay with the right amount of straw and silage should be able to give us 50,000 liters of cow food, which should be more than enough for a month, unless how this month went is closer in that it's not quite enough for a month. So we'll have to kind of revisit some of this, just make sure where we're at. We do have a lot of silage left. We do have a lot of hay. Straw is where we're lacking, and we'll get straw when we harvest the barley fields, 2 barley fields, and even that wheat field that we plan on buying. So that wheat field might be a little more important than putting out the sheep right away. But again, we're going to be selling off some clothing, which is going to give us quite a bit of money, and continuing to do cheese, butter, all of that stuff. So I'm not too worried. But yeah, right now I think we're going to jump off into a time lapse, and we're going to go and get this work done. So I'll see you when we're done. All right, we're just finishing up some fertilizing on our fields. As you can see, I got limed already. This last field, I basically used a bale wrap baler. Um, this just we had over 300,000 liters of silage or of grass in the bunker, and I figured, you know what, it'll be a lot quicker if I just do this last field with bales, which we can either sell them later or use them if we need them. Um, whatever we need. So we so that's what we did, or what I did. Um, we have to finish up this field. We have some silage. We have to, um, or the grass we have to compact in whatever level compact. But yet, um, our animals are all fed. We have almost 100,000 liters of alfalfa for sheep. Um, they eat about 60,000 liters a year if my calculations are right, which they were on Quart Farm. I don't know why they don't seem to be working out here. Um, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. So yeah, we're in pretty good shape. Lots of manure and slurry we need to move. $60,000, almost $61,000 in the bank. I think what we're gonna do is save up for the next field, and then possibly buying like the urea or manure press, manure pellet maker as possible options for another production. Also, the aged cheese factory is another one. Uh, we have a lot of milk. We're sitting with 120 cows uh, on the farm. I'm not going to go much further until I figure out what the actual eating amount is. On Court Farm, we had uh, 50 cows in the one pen, and they were eating around 12,509 liters or something like that. And then 250 cows were eating something like just under, uh, they're eating, I don't remember, but we were putting about 75,000 liters of silage down, and that was taken care of every month. And was that 150 cows in there or 200? I don't remember how many cows that held. Um, so we'll see what our 120 here do. But to me, I would think it would be around that 39,000 liters I was expecting. But again, um, we'll keep an eye on it. So with that, I think we're going to wrap up this episode. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the episode. Think about subscribing if you're enjoying the playthroughs. Let me know in the comment section how I can improve and get better. Also, let me know what you think of how I'm going over our financials and if there's any changes I should make to that process. I'm always looking for feedback to help me improve. So with that, though, I think I am going to say goodbye. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, we'll see you later. Goodbye.